This is the Andrew Burchett Podcast, Episode 35, The Story Behind the Song, Captivating. It was the summer of 2003, and it had been an incredibly busy season investing in young people at camps and on mission trips. And as a youth pastor, I was teaching our high school students a lot about how Jesus accepted those who weren't accepted by others. After teaching about two women who Jesus encountered, I started writing a song describing what Jesus would say about them. I imagined Jesus describing them the very same way, as having a beauty that was captivating. Now, the first verse of this song describes the heat of the day when Jesus meets the woman at the well in John 4. He is in Samaria, and Jesus asks this Samaritan woman for a drink from Jacob's well. I'm imagining that we often feel like this woman who has come to the well alone in the heat of the day because she's ashamed. Maybe she's being gossiped about and not accepted. While we don't know what all brought this woman to where she is in this life, we do know that she has had 5 husbands, and the man she is living with at that time was not her husband. This is a woman who has been disappointed by broken promises, by being abandoned, and probably feeling lost. In thinking about her situation, I'm imagining her looking into the well and seeing her own flushed, sweaty, tear-stained face. The first verse sounds like this.
The blazing sun beat down around us. Your soul is thirsty, like the ground beneath your feet. Come into this place, you need a little space. You've heard promises before. All those promises walked right out your door. Looking deep into the well, you hope to find yourself. The reflection looking back at you is living on the ragged edge, surviving day to day, hoping no one notices all of your pain. You tell another lie and you try to get away. Nothing seems to satisfy. Life leaves you wanting to die.
When we are beaten down repeatedly, living in shame and trying to avoid others, we're in danger of the enemy of our soul coming with his accusations, shame, and lies, and often he will try to lead us to believe we would be better off dead. This is the familiar struggle of so many young people we've walked with. It is a hopelessness that can lead to the temptation to commit suicide. And yet Jesus, who encounters this Samaritan woman, sees her so much differently than others. He values her more than she values herself. I imagine Jesus singing this chorus to her as her creator and as the light of the world.
I can see that you have a beauty that's so captivating. It reflects my light like a million stars at night. When I saw you, I saw right through all your sin and all your shame. I will take away this pain, and I choose you, and I tell you the truth. My goodness is on parade with every step you take.
Jesus is singing this chorus over the woman at the well, but also over our own hearts as well. Because Jesus sees through all our sin and shame. He came to heal us and set us free. The powerful phrase, "I choose you," is what I imagine Jesus saying to us. When Jesus says to the fisherman on the shore, "Follow me," as a rabbi, he's really saying, "I choose you. I see that you have what it takes to imitate me and live the way that I do." It's a vote of confidence and a statement of unconditional acceptance. And Jesus finishes with the words, "I tell you the truth." Some versions say, "Truly, truly, I say to you." He says this almost 70 times in the gospel. This is a powerful reminder of who's singing these phrases. It's Jesus himself who is speaking the truth over us. And he continues by singing, "My goodness is on parade with every step you take." This is one of my favorite lyrics that God has shared with me from heaven, because it's a vision that I had of Moses, who wanted to see God's glory. And this account is told in Exodus 33. Moses is placed in the crevice or the cleft of the rock, and God passes by and covers Moses' face so that he only sees the backside of God moving by. The Lord gave me this picture and showed me that this was God's goodness passing by Moses like a parade. I love parades and the excitement of what's going to come around the corner next. And the concept of God's goodness as a parade in the lives of others as we take each step in our life, in that context, they are experiencing God and his goodness when we walk into their lives. In verse 1, we reflect on the woman at the well. And in verse 2, Jesus describes the woman caught in adultery, while simultaneously describing how so many of us feel as we get caught in a shame storm of our own making. This is based on the account in John chapter 8. And I'm imagining a rainy day, using the imagery of a place east of Eden. I'm thinking about a place of toil and shame for Adam and Eve after they sinned, and they were suffering under this curse of sin. Here's verse 2.
Storm clouds billow east of Eden. The morning rain is pooling at your feet. You were carried to this place with little hope of finding grace. Teardrops splash, your face looks back. Can you make an escape from all of this shame? Looking for some help to save you from yourself. The reflection looking back at you is living on the ragged edge, surviving day to day, hoping no one notices all of your pain. You tell another lie and you try to get away. Nothing seems to satisfy. Life leaves you wanting to die.
Once again, the reflection of the woman is looking back at herself in the rain puddle, in the same way that the woman at the well is looking at her reflection in the well water. Their heads are lowered in shame, hoping that no one sees the pain that they're carrying. I believe that even though this woman probably wants to hide in her shame, she wants God to see her. There's no satisfaction in this life without Jesus, and we're designed for drinking his living water, for his acceptance and forgiveness. And while this woman wants to disappear from the shameful glaring of religious leaders that have circled around her, she actually wants to be seen. She wants to be seen by God. Maybe in the back of her mind, she's thinking about Hagar in Genesis 16, who describes God as El Roi, the God who sees me. And so Jesus, as God in the flesh, how does he see her? The chorus tells us,
And I can see that you have a beauty that's so captivating. It reflects my light like a million stars at night. When I saw you, I saw right through all your sin and all your shame. I will take away this pain, and I choose you. I tell you the truth, my goodness is on parade. My goodness is on parade. My goodness is on parade. With every step you take, with every step you take.
There was a retreat I was invited to speak at for a Christian high school some years ago, and I taught about the woman Jesus encounters at the well from John 4, and I taught about the woman caught in adultery in John 8. And then I played this song, and I explained that this is how Jesus saw these young people. There was a powerful time of repentance and prayer at the end of the song. One girl came up to me and said, I am that woman that Jesus was speaking to. And Jesus was speaking to their hearts, and they were hearing his truth. What made it even more satisfying was that I was speaking at Alliance Redwoods, which is the same place where I fully recommitted my life to Jesus in my teenage years. So I believe that this song is declaring the truth over all of us, and it helps us to receive how Jesus really sees us. And even if the face reflected in the well, or in the pooling rain, or in the mirror, is tear-stained, blotchy, and broken, Jesus sees through all of our brokenness, and he chooses us, and he says our beauty is captivating. So allow these words of truth to sink deep into your soul. This song is called Captivating.
Living on the ragged edge, surviving day to day, hoping no one notices all of your pain. You tell another lie and you try to get away. The blazing sun beat down around us. Your soul is thirsty like the ground beneath your feet. Coming to this place, you need a little space. You've heard promises before. All those promises walked right out your door. Looking deep into the well, you hope to find yourself. The reflection looking back at you is living on the ragged edge, surviving day to day, hoping no one notices all of your pain. You tell another lie and you try to get away. Nothing seems to satisfy. Life leaves you wanting to die. See that you have a beauty that's so captivating. It reflects my light like a million stars at night. When I saw you, I saw right through all your sin and all your shame. I will take away this pain, and I choose you. And I tell you the truth, my goodness is on parade with every step you take. at your feet. You were carried to this place with little hope of finding grace. Teardrops splash, a face looks back. Can you make an escape from all of this shame? Looking for some help to save you from yourself. The reflection looking back at you is living on the ragged edge, surviving day to day, hoping no one notices all of your pain. You tell another lie and you try to get away. Nothing seems to satisfy. Life leaves you wanting to die. And I can see that you have a beauty that's so captivating. It reflects my light like a million stars at night. When I saw you, I saw right through all your sin and all your shame. I will take away this pain, and I choose you. I tell you the truth, my goodness is on parade. My goodness is on parade. My goodness is on parade. With every step you take, with every step you take.